Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cosmic Conversations. And I've got Jimmy Mack back with me for some healing. Hey Jimmy, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Hey, everybody.
Yes. Yay, we're doing
I'm just
these.
out here on the edge
Yeah.
of the world, right?
Yes,
So
you're out here on
good.
the
It's
edge of
all
the
good.
world. Oh my
The
God,
edge of the
I can
world.
just feel that healing energy just radiating
hmm
off of that.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do we'll do some good stuff today and make it fun.
Yes. And for
Yeah.
people who aren't familiar with you, just, give the paragraph a little
Sure.
bit about you.
Yeah, I do a lot of medical intuitive work and kind of spiritual life coaching, if you will, worldwide. We do in-person, phone, Skype, Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever it is. I even like to do voice only because I can lay there and almost in the verge of trance with my big black cat and work on folks. So yeah, everything's energy. So we do healings worldwide, really.
So
That's
how do
that's
you
what
do
it's all
healing on
about.
Signal and Telegram? What do you do there?
Well, we just call, same thing.
Oh,
I would call
okay.
them. Yeah,
Got it.
it's just
Yeah.
like a
So you don't
regular
have to
phone
have the
call.
phone. You can do worldwide, jump on WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, all of
It's whatever. Yeah, and if they can hear the sound of my voice, it's gonna change things for them.
that.
And
Okay,
even if they
great.
don't, we do remote, we do prayers, we do a little bit of everything, audio MP3s, ebooks. They can find out more. Just go to jimmymackhealing.com
Hmm.
and there's all kinds of stuff there. And we got some new stuff coming out too that actually just came out. We're doing a money thing the end of September. Oh, and the last Wednesday of the month, we do a Zoom event similar to this. So tomorrow night, we'll be doing a Zoom event all about money.
I
So
love
that
it.
should be good. Yeah, and clearing people's money blocks. We call it, they write in three little requests to the genie, and we change things for them live on the air. And it's kind of a neat little thing. So we do
And
that
is
all the
that
time.
$22, I think,
Yeah, it's 22 bucks. I mean, and they can even watch the replay if they can't make that day and time. It's just as powerful as live. We also came out with a whole kit. I'll have to send it to you personally, of course, and it's Anchors Away. And that is really about clearing out all the negative alien energy and all the evil and yeah, and all
yeah.
that good stuff. I call them anomalies. It's really hit everybody hard lately. We've all been trying to do the right thing, and I think it's ramped up, evil wise too. You can see
We've been
that in
so
our
gaslit. I mean, told to do this, controlled here. This is the truth.
yeah,
That's the truth. That's not. Do this, do that. You can't go here.
yeah.
You can't go there. Yeah, we're just in a state
It's a
of
lot.
confusion. Yeah.
It really is, and that keeps people off balance too. But what this does is it's audio and video, and even a simple prayer took about a year to write. It's a one-page prayer, and you just want to really be out of that realm, if you will. If
Now
you can
that's
stay away
interesting.
from all the alien stuff and all the evil stuff, and kind of tiptoe around all that,
So two
your
things
your
here.
your whole
Question.
life will change.
Okay,
Yeah.
two questions on that. So it took a
hmm
year to write one page. How? What do you mean? It was just kind of you were feeling
Yes,
it trickling in. What?
exactly. Coming in. A sentence here, three sentences next week, nothing for 2 weeks, and another sentence. And I mean, we almost have a table read with the ladies and myself, and argue about what's highest and best for everybody else. So
And
and
then the
yeah,
aliens.
makes a difference.
The other question, the alien stuff, you're saying stay away from that negative. Do you feel
Yeah,
the ET stuff mixing in with what's happening, the control and stuff on the planet?
I get yes on that when I ask spirit. Certainly, there's benevolent, loving, and kind ones too, and those are the ones you could call upon for exotic healing and things. I believe in that as well. And if you haven't seen the Skinwalker Ranch show, I think it's on Bravo or National Geographic, one of them anyway. And I think those are all benevolent ETs, so they probably need to want to stop messing with them. I have no doubt there's a giant maybe something underneath their little triangle area there. People are familiar with the show will know what I'm saying, but they think
Yeah.
there's full blown spaceship underneath there, and they've just caught all kinds of stuff on film. But I get to kind of leave them alone. They're like protecting that area and this earth more than anything. So it's kind of funny. They want to keep going in the cave and poking the bear, you know? So, but
Yeah.
anyway, there's plenty of good and bad around the world, around the universes, plural, parallel universe, parallel dimension. There's other worlds. I mean, it gets pretty dicey, but you want to be clear of all the negative stuff. That's the goal.
And what do your guides say about the cattle mutilations that happen? Because that happens at Skinwalker Ranch. What?
Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about that. I really feel like it's radiation more than anything. And you'll notice they all will have those Geiger counters and different things. I don't get that they're being attacked per se. I think they're having issues with the radiation and all that. That's
Because
my
they've
take.
got this, they're cut, they're sliced out different areas of
Yeah,
the body. You think that's ET slicing them, taking
I have no doubt. Maybe doing little experiments and things on them, checking them out and what they are.
yeah.
But the loudest thing that comes through is to leave that whole area alone and let them do their thing, because
Yeah.
I think they're good. They're the good brand, if you will, the
Right.
good strain of ET. They're not the bad guys.
Yeah.
And I really think they're protecting that area and probably the earth from the not so good guys. And the last thing we need in the middle of all this is the not so good guys. So.
Yeah, we need the guys coming in on the horses, the ETs running in to say
Right,
to
to
help us.
help us. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and I have
We're not
no
gonna
doubt
say that
too.
to help us.
Yeah, yeah, but you can, I have no doubt too. And people want to call on, Jesus or Buddha or Krishna, whatever they want to call on. I believe you could call on them too.
Yeah.
And I think with one touch, one little look, they could take care of any illness, disease, disorder. It's nothing to them. It would be easy as pie for them to change that for you. So that's something else to call upon. My mentor and friend would say, hello, God, as you know God to be, or to whom it may concern. So whoever's listening, it's benevolent, loving, and kind, right? So that's the goal.
So what I've got my pendulum, and
good.
for those of you who haven't seen one of these videos that we do, we're going to heal some topics that we bring up. And the pendulum is an indication where you can see what's happening with the energy, where Jimmy's in Florida, I'm in Seattle, and there's no space and time doesn't matter. So I'd love to, a topic that's been coming up a lot with the ladies that I coach and the intuitive readings, a lot of women, there's a lot of breakups going on, divorce, pain around narcissistic traits in their partners. And maybe, is this, of course, it's kind of a disorder, or sometimes people just have the traits. It feels, what's your take on what that, it feels like almost an entity in itself, and it's so prevalent.
Yeah, I don't know that it's an entity as much as, not getting enough hugs or too many spankings growing up, that's a factor too. I'm sure it's a mixed bag of a little bit of everything. And keep in mind too, I think it's September 6th is Mercury retrograde. And right now it's almost like every planet's retrograde but Mercury. So it's been really chaotic. It has been, I call it turbulence. If everybody's been in the airplane and felt the turbulence. And I think that's what we got going on. Well, you see, even the lights are flashing.
I saw that. It was like a...
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm talking about turbulence, and they're like going, hey, we're here. Hey. So it's funny. So, yeah.
They like this topic. The guides want to do this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for those of you that don't know, if you can use your fingers to test, apply kinesiology, stand up and sway test. A lot of people use the pendulum. Marla and I are using the pendulum today. So we'll just change the energy around that. What comes through immediately is to give all these beautiful women and men that have had an issue with maybe a not so nice female, let's give them discernment and direction in their lives. And so we'll make that stronger, stronger, stronger from here.
That's going to a yes, positive.
Good. There you go. That's fantastic. And that's going to help too.
Okay.
That's excellent. Yeah. And so that's a universal kind of a gender issue all the way around.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a lot of the big issue is these trauma bonds. So let's do something to break those.
Yeah, I like that.
Go back.
Yeah, I call it the 5 anchors. And so the first anchor is trauma and chaos and drama feelings of upset. So anywhere that anybody is watching us now or in the future, if you can hear the sound of our voice or watch the video, we're just going to fish out and release all the trauma and chaos, drama, mystery, intrigues, and upset, especially feelings of upsets. And it's going to show you a release, and it'll get stronger, stronger, stronger. There we go. So we're going to release that off everybody that watches or hears the sound of my voice now or anytime in the future, and it'll start getting bigger.
And it's really
yeah,
unwinding.
There you go. And that's going to help. And that's as much off you and I as it will be for them. But this is us pretty much being a proxy and clearing those things for them as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about bringing in healthy, emotionally healthy people?
Yeah, relationships. I love that. Well, even if it's your friend, you know, if you can get you better friends, parents, calm all that down with maybe siblings, especially romantic issues. What comes through is romantic rivals, things like that. But let's just bring in healthy relationships. Believe, think, know, and feel. Ready, willing, and able. Know when, where, how, why. To bring all that in now. And it's going to go stronger. There you go. And this is no different than you and I sending each other emails or text. So anybody that hears the sound of my voice or watches this video, they're going to get the benefit from this as well. And I believe that. It doesn't even matter if they believe it or not. I've seen it work so much. It's so powerful that it will change things in a favorable way. I don't stay hung up on karma or things that people are afraid to change or what have you. At the end of the day, this is supercharged, turbocharged prayer. So that's what we're doing. We're asking for the highest and best to come to everybody. So.
And what about I hear, especially women, we get hooked on this soulmate, but it's my twin flame, or is it my twin flame? And I can't break up with them because it's my twin flame and we've got a karmic relationship.
Yeah, that's all. I'll tell you what my mentor and dear friend told me decades and decades and decades ago about that. He would say we all have a twin flame in every city and county and province and state and country of the world. And often if we're repeating, you know, almost finishing this other person's sentences and we see them, we want to kiss their face off or really drawn to them. It could have been that, you know, 5 lifetimes ago we were twin sisters, or we were their mother or father, they were our mother or father, and that's really what it is. So I think on many terms, it's just like, okay, thank you. I don't remember her name. Dolores Cannon would say, it's like you're going to learn from these people and then you go on to the next learning process. So we enjoy them, learn all we can. And then like in chapter 17, Marla moves to whatever, Seattle, or does whatever.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You know, it's unwritten. I believe also we have a lot of choice. And I think we have positionality and opinion. So it's whatever you want to do on that, but, you know, enjoy them for as long as you can enjoy them. But 99 times out of 100, it's not twin flame and it's not your soulmate. It's just, you might be playing out some other little karmic game with them.
And if we think it is, even if we think it is,
it's okay.
If you're being abused, if you're unhappy.
Yeah, if you're unhappy and it's not going well, then it definitely is not. And you might think of those 3 happy days last month, but if the other 27 plus are horrible, I mean, that's not worth it. You know, you have to look at the trade-off too. So.
Yeah, we've got to, it's coming from I think an emotional maturity, because we're almost like grasping and grasping because we need to hang on to that, no matter, even if it's not for our highest good, it's not good for us. And it can come out in different ways, expressed in the body as illness, as pain, as brain fog. So we've got to step up and work.
Let's clear out some trauma bonds, like you mentioned. So we're going to release trauma, chaos, drama, feelings of upsets, all of it, and that will release now. Take all that out to the void and have them learn all the lessons they needed to from it, release them from the service to it. Thank you. Whew, that was big.
There we go. Yeah, I
There
felt
you
it in
go.
one chakra. I felt it release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt it too. I kind of got the shivers here.
Yeah, me too.
So that's always a good thing.
And then one thing, whenever you and I, when we do
Mm-hmm.
my podcast and women call in for readings, and then inevitably somebody will say, I'm dating this guy. Is he the one for me? And then you always say, if you have to call and ask a psychic,
Right. Then it's probably no, right?
probably
But
no.
no,
So, but that
yeah.
confirmation, they're feeling. So I'm going to pull a
Yeah.
card. I'm going to pull a card
Oh,
for you
good.
before we leave.
Good. Sure.
So for everybody, the energy here, me
Mm-hmm.
with my cards. If anybody wants a
I
card
love that.
go to my
Yeah.
website, marlamartinson.com. You can get a card reading. You can get a channeling session, a healing. All right. So I've also got a new coaching program coming up. So get on my newsletter. Get on both of our newsletters. Jimmy has the best newsletter with amazing audios and just it's jam-packed.
It's all free.
It's all free.
free.
It's
Yeah.
all
Sign up
great.
for
And then
Marla
get on
and
my
myself.
newsletter.
Yeah.
I send one out about once a week, and there's
Mm-hmm.
free stuff too. All right. So, this is great. Sensitivity and strength, tapping the forces within. So this is where it's, if you are going through at a time in a relationship breakup, whatever, you've got to, you're sensitive because you're connected with that person, but you've got to have that strength to do what is right. You've got to do what is right for yourself. And look, attachment, longing, and desperation. That's what we were just clearing. It's like a spider's web.
Correct. Isn't that wild? Yeah. So we definitely want that out.
And connections. So then we cleared it so we can bring in the partnership, contract, and commitments. Look at the beautiful green for the heart chakra, the green crystals.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
So yeah,
Beautiful.
we clean out that old stuff, take off the spider web, and then we allow the beautiful, healthy commitments to come in.
I love that.
All right. Anything you want to share before we sign off?
I would tell everybody, make a little progress every day, and I wish for them the rest of their lives will be the best of their lives.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.